Hey guys, so today we're doing the funnel technique, and if you've seen this before, basically all that all I'm doing is taking a funnel and then I'm pouring and layering the paints into the funnel, and then I just lift and raise and lower the funnel in order to get sort of a ripple effect. But if you haven't seen this before, that's basically what we're doing, but it can give you different effects each time. So it can give you the ripple effect. It can give you all kinds of different effects. It just depends on your paint, how thin or thick it is, and sort of how you layer the paint as well. So that's kind of what you're going to see. It's sort of an unexpected result for me each time, at least. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going ahead and layering the paints. And you notice the colors I have are sort of a weird combination of colors. It's because these were my last paints that I had mixed, and this was the last batch of paints that I had, and I sort of put together some random colors. I just wanted to see how it turned out. So if you see the final result, actually it looks really cool, but I wasn't really sure how it was going to turn out. So that's why the colors are sort of strange, a strange combination of colors. So anyway, now what I'm doing here is, you see I've got the first layers in there, and I'm just raising and lowering it, like I said, and you can see the paint spreading out below. Sometimes this creates cells, depending on how you layer the paints, and like I said, how thick or thin your paints are. The density of the paints, it matters as far as how the cells form. If you want to know more about that, you can get in touch with me on social media, and I'll tell you who my teacher is if you're curious about that. But I am not going to give out, it's sort of like the secrets of paint mixing, and I can't do that just because I've taken classes and stuff about how to mix these paints, and I'm not going to give away the secrets of my teacher. So if you want to know who my teacher is, I'll be happy to tell you if you want to take the classes too. But as far as me telling you the way I mix the paints and giving you the actual mixtures and recipes and all that, I can't really do that. So anyway, let's get back to this. You see, I've got the gold. It's the, I think, quinacridone rose, ultramarine violet, I believe, and then a phthalo green are the colors I've got. I'll list the colors in the description, so the exact colors and the brands and everything. I'll list those so you guys can see that. But I'm gonna let you guys watch this for a little bit, and then I'll be right back. I'm about to start tilting it, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here, what I'm doing, you see I had taped the sides. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I forget to do this, but it's probably a good idea to go ahead and do this. What you're doing basically is you're putting the tape and you're creating sort of a barrier, so that when you start tilting, you keep the tape on there, and it keeps the paint in. So basically you get all the paint, you tilt it, and then you get all the paint on the surface covered. And then when you're ready to let it go over the edges, you just take the tape off. And you'll see I've got a little sort of sped up video here towards the end of this, after this segment. And you'll see how it drips over the sides and everything. Somebody had asked about how it looks whenever it does that. So I've got that at the end of this. So you'll see. But basically what you're doing is just letting it flow over the sides now. So that's what I'm doing here. And it actually works really well. So I would suggest that you guys do that. I just forget to do it sometimes. So if you've seen some of my other videos, then you see that I don't always do it. But like I said, I would go ahead and just do it, because especially if you're new to this, it will help you a great deal. So yeah, I'm just tilting. I'm trying to get the composition that looks right to me, and there's not really a way I can tell you guys to do that other than if you have done art, if you've created art for a long time, like I have, you just sort of know what looks right. But if you haven't created art for a long time, you might want to just look and read up on what an effective composition is. There's a lot of it stems from photography, which I used to be a photographer, and it comes from that, because there's a thing called the rule of thirds, and I sort of use that in painting as well. But if you guys don't know what that is, maybe look that up and sort of read up on that, and that'll give you a little bit of an idea about how I approach the composition for my paintings. So all right, so here you see me just taking the palette knife and just going along the bottom. I'm just kind of scraping off the dripping paint, and that's basically all I do at the end. Whenever I've got the composition I want, I just kind of scrape off that paint so it doesn't carry the design over the sides. This one, I wasn't really in danger of it doing that much, because I didn't have as much, I didn't have a lot of paint on the canvas there. But if you're doing smaller canvases, sometimes you're in more of danger of that happening. So I always just do it just to make sure that, my design stays intact. So that's what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and let you guys watch this, and then I'll get back to you here in just a second. All right, guys, so here's the sped up video I made, just showing you the whole process. It's just from a different angle, so you guys could see sort of what I was doing. And you see me, there's where I taped the sides, and you'll see the paint dripping over the sides in just a second, because somebody wanted to see that. So, but anyway, you're going to see the final painting here in just a second. I really appreciate you guys, and I would love if you guys would subscribe to my channel. And also like this video, comment below. It supports me and it helps me a great deal. So if you guys could do that, that would just mean a lot to me. So anyway, here's the final painting, and I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.